fact, March is Nutrition Month, and our audience will take home a selection of Osery's pita bread, flatbreads, buns, and crackers. They are free of artificial preservatives, colors, flavors, and additives. And we'll draw for this Osery Pita Break prize pack as well after the show. We have another viewer question we're going to deal with right now, Chef Devan. So this is Janine. My dilemma is stir-fry vegetables. If I stir-fry too long, they go soft. How do I keep them crisp and not overcooked? Help!
Well, Janine, this is what we do.
What do we do?
We're going to start with the wok pan. And notice the pan is screaming hot. The most important thing when you're doing a stir fry is to be organized. So you need everything cut and everything placed. You see I have the things that take the longest to cook here.
Right.
So vegetable oil, if I put EVOO, it's
Yeah.
going to burn, right? We're going to damage all those beautiful characteristics in the olive oil, so we don't want that. I'm just adding some lemongrass to this. Then I'm going to put in the beans.
Okay.
The beans take the longest to cook.
They're tough?
Yeah, they're tough. I'm going to follow with some shredded heirloom carrot.
Nice.
And we give this a quick toss. My pan is very, very hot right now.
Okay, and you want it to be hot.
You want it to be hot. Then I can add in some broccoli. All this takes time. The things that don't take a lot of time, like the bean sprouts, the green onions, all these can come in after.
All right.
Also, it's good to cook in batches. I almost always cook the protein first. The screaming hot pan, you can color your beef or your shrimp or your tofu or your chicken, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And then get it out of the pan and then do your vegetables. Then you fold that back in towards the end, if that makes sense. Does that make sense
totally
too?
makes sense.
Okay, so we're going to keep tossing. Now we have a really smoking hot pan.
Yeah.
That's really important. The mushrooms I already cooked off as well too, because I like to color my mushrooms. And if I put the mushrooms in now, I wouldn't get too much color on them, okay?
Okay.
Jumping over, one thing I wanted to talk about earlier on knife scales is that when you're doing the slice and the chop, it's very important that you give yourself a straight thing to work on. So you make a straight slice, so you have a flat surface, not a straight thing, a flat surface to work on. That way when you go to slice, it's not rolling around everywhere.
It's going to help a lot.
That's really, really important. While I'm cutting mango, I very rarely see mango in stir fries, and it tastes so, so good.
It's such a good addition.
It's such a good addition.
It gives it that bit of pop. So would you put it in now?
So this is a green mango. You see how hard it is?
Yeah.
So I can add it in now. You can also finish with it. So what I'm going to do just to finish this off is I'm going to add in a little bit more sesame oil. Also make sure your chicken is marinated very well. So I did soy sauce, orange juice. On Twitter, if you hit me up on Twitter, I'll send you the recipe.
Yeah.
So I'm adding in all the finishing ingredients now. You can go with the Brussels sprouts. You can go with the green onions.
And your vegetables are still crisp.
The vegetables are still crisp. If you see, if I pull out one of these, you might want to use tongs at home, but if I pull out one of these beans, you see how it still snaps?
So is it just because you were organized and you didn't have them in for too long and you got your protein done off the top?
Exactly.
All of these things are going to make sure the veggies aren't getting all wilty.
You have to be organized.
You
can't be scrambling while things are cooking. And
don't be chopping while you've already started cooking stuff in the pan.
And look how beautiful and colorful this is, right?
Come on in, ladies. Check this out. So, I mean, the other thing is color, maintaining that color.
Yes.
This is going to maintain the color as well. Everything looks really fresh. So.
Yeah, it smells so good. Isn't that good?
Okay, well now you know. We take you back to basics. I learned a thing or two. I'm going to try the stir fry your way.